Hey y'all, it's me, Kaylin with Kay's Crochet Haven. It says I'm live. So I want to thank everyone who will be here today, and I want to thank all the ones watching replay. I had to be outside again today because the appointment that I was outside for last week was rescheduled for today, this week. I'm going to work on my Stranger Summer Make Along by Heather the Crochet Witch. Sorry, I got sidetracked because there's a huge spider web. Yeah, and I think I'll be in it. I got some sweet tea in my cup and this on my hook. What I will be working on is a replica of the blanket that is in Mike's basement on Stranger Things. I'm going to go ahead. I've got the notification that I'm live. No, ma'am. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I don't know what I'm doing. That is what I wanted to do. I got sidetracked when the dog came out. I think my volume's up. Let's turn it down. Okay. I always bring myself up on the phone just in case I miss something in the chat. So as y'all come in, let me know what you're working on and what you got in your cup. Is the lighting okay? I didn't want to turn myself the other way because then you wouldn't have seen me because that's where the sun's coming from. And the blanket that I'm going to work on is actually a granny square. So it's going to go by pretty fast. The other day when Heather and I were talking about it, she sent me an Etsy link for the same blanket, not made as well as I'm going to make it. It was done good though, but she was way overcharging for it. Way overcharging for it. She's under the porch now. Or the deck. Hey, you better stop it. I have a video that I will be releasing tomorrow. I may redo it and I may redo it outside out here. Clean this table off and put something on it because it's a glass table, so you'll be seeing the deck as well as whatever I put on there. Yeah. That way I have more natural light and you can see what I'm showing better. My sister was watching uh, a show that's new to us. We've not watched it yet. And I wasn't watching it, but I was sitting in the kitchen and I can see the TV from where I'm at. And it's called Virgin River. And I just happened to look up and I saw a crocheted hat. And I was like, oh, look, it's crochet. And then there was a scene where they were sitting at the table. And this time I was watching. There was a scene that they were sitting at a table at a bar or a restaurant or something. And they were all knitting except for one. And she looked like she was doing paperwork. And I was like, oh, cool. And then later on that day, my sister was like, you know that there's more than just that one hat you saw on there. There's a whole bunch of crochet stuff on there. I was like, I'm gonna have to watch it. That's all there is to it. I'm gonna have to watch it. When working on granny squares, do y'all put a chain in between the clusters? Because I don't. The only chains that get put in my granny squares are the chains in the corner, except for the Hopper's cabin blanket I did last year during the Stranger Summer make along. I wanted it to look more like the one on the thing. I need to be working on my temperature blanket because I haven't worked on that in a while. But I also, for last year's uh, Stranger Summer make along, I did a graph can. The graph itself is what took me the longest. And then once I got done with it, well, with what part I got done with it, I didn't do completely what I wanted to do to it, but I had to get it done in time. Well, nobody's here yet. Today is Thursday, right? I think I asked that one time and somebody commented, said, yes, it's Thursday. One, two. The only thing about the pictures that I've seen about the blanket that's in Mike's basement has been it folded on the back. Can't really see what the center looks like. I know it's red, but I need to know or I need to see so that I can judge on how many rows I should do for it. But I know it's a big red center and about three. Layla scared me. I looked over there and I thought she was a different kind of animal. Like three rows of the next one, and then it's got a big black section, like maybe 10, not even 10 rows, maybe somewhere between 5 and 10 rows of black, and then it goes back to the red, or it might go to white. Anyways, I just want to see the red section in the middle so I can see what I think would be the right amount for the center. I really need to clean off my screen because it is dirty, dusty. Animals make some funny noises. I guess I'm going to be alone today, sitting here talking to myself. After the video tomorrow that will be released on Sunday, I'm going to go ahead and record it today. And then I'm going to release the video on Sunday of what I've completed because I have 2 finished items that I want to show. And I've already started something else too besides what I'm making now on the live. Might have to give Layla a bath later today too because she's been in the cage on the front porch because she was fixed. Yesterday was 2 weeks ago. I had to keep her in the cage 2 weeks because she was in heat when she was fixed. So they told me to keep her away from any males for 2 weeks. And then today, whenever I went to go see about her, she had used the bathroom in her cage or in the cage. It's not really hers, but it's for all the dogs. She pooped in the cage and I think she also peed in the cage because there was liquid in there. So I've got to clean that out. I'm gonna have to wear a mask because I don't do stinky smells. And then I'm gonna have to pressure wash the porch again because it's filthy from dirt and stuff. I'm gonna do a share, not that button. Not used to sitting here by myself. I usually have at least one person in here, unless my chat's not working. I mean, I don't see anything on my phone or on the computer. I guess I'm too boring on my live chats. Used to get people, now I don't. Oh, good morning, Tammy. How are you? I was just saying I'm sitting here by myself. And there's Danny. Good morning. What are y'all up to? That sounded like somebody was beating on something, like a door, because they got locked out. Good. How are you? I'm good. I had to sit outside again, so I'm sweating. Last week it started raining on me. Well, not on me because I'm under an awning, so it didn't get too wet. I've just been sitting here talking a whole bunch of stuff because I was by myself. Didn't know what else to say. Talking about my life and what I have to do today. Got to bathe my dog. Got to clean her cage. That's what I was talking about. And I got to get her a new collar because I'm not getting the one that's in the cage with all the bathroom stuff in there. Just doing my morning routine. Saw you were live. Awesome. Well, most of my morning routine is already done. I also need to get my dog. Uh, Hi, Roberta. How are you? I actually remember your name and inherited. Bitches think your name's Enid. I'm not good with names very much. But see, this one, she's not had a bath before, and it's because she's an outside dog, and she's been relatively clean, I guess you could say, because um, she, well, she would dig holes, but she wouldn't get filthy. The other dog, she's white, and you can see all her dirt on her, which she needs a bath too, but um, she's just not been exposed to a whole lot of water, so it's going to be fun giving her a bath. That's not peppermint. Sounds like it, yeah. Okay, so I did say her name right. One, two. I keep counting these like I've crocheted more than just one more row. I'm trying to decide how many I should do because I really don't know the stitch or the row count because it's a picture I'm going by. Okay, stop to give a thumbs up. Going to the store. Oh, okay. To use the store. I see. Oh, okay. Well, have a good day, Roberta. Thank you for stopping by and giving me a thumbs. I need to put my hair up, but I don't have a hair tie because it's on the table. Yeah, it's on the table. It's not in my pocket. It's really hot out here today. And I say really hot, and it's probably like only 80 something degrees so far because we're not in the heat of the day yet. Oh, I don't know why it's telling me that. I looked at my thing. I get a little notification bar and it tells me where I've been, but I haven't been. Well, yesterday when I went and got my niece, I was in Coffee County, but it's telling me Coffee County. See, my two dogs are inside and are gated off to kitchen and laundry room. Aren't allowed in the rest of the rooms anymore. Hoping one day I can get them clean enough. Yeah, when they go outside, they like to roll around to protect. Yeah, right. Exactly. I've had inside dogs do that. It's 80 degrees right now. Feels like 89. Yeah, these dogs that I had to one Harley, my dog, she will chase cars, but not many. Mocha, my niece's dog, she will chase anything and everything that's in the road. So we have to have them tied up, otherwise they harass um garbage the garbage man. They'll harass them. Okay, and I don't know how to say your name. I don't want to butcher it, but from hello to Morocco. I know. It's okay, Kaylina. You take care of him. She said her cuteness had a, and she put a sad face or a very upset face. He was sick last night and he has a fever this morning. So if y'all can gather what happened. But I forgot Harley and Mocha. But if Mocha and Harley are off together, Mocha is the ringleader and they all follow her. So they're all in the road. And we've already had one dog hit by the UPS truck. And so I don't want them, hit either. So we tie them up. And Layla, she keeps breaking her collar. That's the word. She keeps breaking her collar because what she does is she pulls on the lead, which causes her collar to stretch, and they can't stay even though they got the thingy on there. They don't stay the right size. So she stretches it out where that she can put her mouth in it or put it in her mouth, and then she bites the clip, and then she'll get loose, and so many times of biting the clip, she breaks it. Oh no, that's not good. No, exactly, that's not good. That's why we tie them up. Let's see. I also have a live mail call at 10:30 Central if you're interested. Oh, cool. I will try and be there. I will try and be there. Oh, I need to turn my volume down. I'll have to take my number off of that list. The elementary school. Aiden won't be in the elementary school next year. He's going to middle school. The other day I said something about school starting and he needing to get his sleep schedule back, and he was like, I don't want to go to middle school. I was like, sorry, that's where you have to go. I was always nervous about starting the next grade, but I wasn't where I didn't want to go or say that. Oh, so what's the temperature where y'all are so I can see if y'all are hotter where y'all are than what I am? Because I think I might say, hold on just a minute and run inside and get my hair tie or cut something. Well, I don't even have anything to cut this yarn with. Oh, goodness. I was going to say, or cut a piece of yarn and tie my hair up with it. I should have remembered. I homeschool my daughter. She finished fifth grade with all A's. I'm super proud of her. Oh, that is awesome. I homeschooled Aiden the from October to May of 2020, and that was the hardest thing I ever did because I was working a full time job that was overnight. And this full time job was not just 40 hours a week. It was Hold on. So it was like 60. We worked 60 hours or more. I can't remember exactly. I don't work there anymore. But that was the hardest thing I ever did because I would stay up till about 12 noon getting him to do his schoolwork. And then I would go to sleep. And then I would have to get up at 4 to get going for the day because my work started at 6 and I had to leave at 5. But I would cook so that I would have something to eat. And so would Aiden because he would be with my sister. So, oh, okay. I saw that reflection and I was confused on what was making it, but never mind. So, I would cook for him and cook for myself for before work and for lunch at work. And then I would get off at 6 in the morning. And then if we needed the grocery store, I would go to the grocery store and all that other stuff. Come home, do homework or schoolwork with him until 12 again and start over. So for from October to May of 2020 to 2021, I was living off of 4 hours of sleep a day, which wasn't good. Not for me. Let's see, it actually, oh, it's it actually feels nice here in Alabama today. You're in Alabama as well? I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm in South Alabama, Southeast Alabama to be exact. I didn't know you were from Alabama. See, I'm at home now, no job except for taking care of the homestead. So I figured, why not have my baby girl here all the time before yeah, gets grown on me. She'll be 12. See, Aiden will be 12 this year too, in November. But he's ADHD and so am I. So there was a lot of times where the ADHD would kick in on him and me. Oh, you're Tuscaloosa. Okay. Well, if you go to the if you go out to our dirt road right there and you go that way and then you make a right and then you make a left, you'll be on Alabama 87. But when you get to the Florida line, which is like 10 minutes down the road, you'll be on Florida 81. So I live like 10 minutes from the Florida line. Me too, but unmedicated. Yes, me too. I've not even been diagnosed by a doctor, but I know the symptoms and all that other stuff because I've done research and everything they say is me. So, and Aiden is also unmedicated. I told him though that if it kept if his grades were too low, that he would uh he would be put on it. Yeah, that must be nice to live so close to the beach. Yeah, I'm about an hour and a half away from Panama City Beach. And we don't go as often as you would think we would since we live so close, to be honest. What you got your hand up for, Kaylina? Do you need to speak? She homeschools her kids too. I agree. Okay, gotcha. She agrees with me having ADHD. It was really funny. I had started learning, going down the path of ADHD and girls and boys, how it differs and stuff. And then when Kaylina and I started talking, because you know, I found her through the Harvest Moon giveaway. Sorry, I had to finish, but yes, I agree with you about the ADHD. It's okay. I knew that's what you were getting at. She and I started talking outside of YouTube, and she said, "I have a question, and I don't want to like sound rude or anything." She said, "But are you and your son ADHD?" And I was like, "Yes, yes, we are." She's like, "I knew it." Obsessive crochet lady. I didn't want to say that wrong. Good morning. Just saw that you were on, and I don't remember your name, so don't be mad at me. I was trying to think of it. How are you this morning? She told me the other day not to be afraid of doing amigurumi because she did an awesome little shark. So cute. Oh, that breeze feels good. Oh, that sounds scary. Okay, so it was okay. It's an animal. I thought it was a limb sliding across the tin up there. Never get mad. I'm Amanda. Okay, that's right. And no, no need to be afraid. Well, I got I bought a pattern for my son a long time ago, and I was asking him, questioning him because it was going to be a secret. But whenever I tried it on, I knew my hand was bigger than his, and it just didn't fit right. So I said, I need to see how it fits on his hand, and it was actually too small. So it wound up not being a secret anymore. And I was questioning him because it was the Infinity Gauntlet. And I said, which hand is it on? Because I thought it was on the right hand, but the pattern was left handed. It was the left hand. And I said, I don't think that's right. And he told me that it was the right hand. So I just reversed the pattern and made it a right hand glove. Well, when I looked up the difference between the Infinity Gauntlet and the Nano Gauntlet, it showed me the Infinity Gauntlet on the left hand and the Nano Gauntlet on the right hand. So I said, Aiden, you're dyslexic, just like I am. So I should have known better. I should have done it myself, looked it up. But I get things backwards, and he does have a touch of dyslexia. He still writes his D's as B's and B's as D's all the time. I have to correct him. But anyways, long story short, is I've already made the right hand and I started the left hand. And the way you do it, you do the fingers. And that, while doing that, has really showed me that if I was to do amigurumi, it would have to be something that is bigger because I get my hook stuck on the other side all the time while I'm trying to crochet. Like I'm trying to crochet on this side and then get the I get it going like that and I have to stop. So that's one reason that I don't like amigurumi because of the smallness of it. See, my spouse is grown and still doesn't know. I, sometimes I do that. I'm telling you, I'll say to go right when I mean to go left, or I'll say go right and be pointing left. And you would think that would know more now since I have a tattoo on my left hand. I've had that for a little over 3 years now, or right at 3 years. You would think that I would know this is my left hand now because it looks completely different than my right hand. And growing up as a kid, I have a freckle right here. Well, it's more of a mole, but I would have to look at that to see which hand was which. I knew it was on my left hand. So if I don't look down at my hands to see which way I need to go, I will tell the wrong direction. But anyways, he wanted a glove for each hand anyhow, so he's getting his the correct infinity gauntlet as well as having the other one. I think amigurumi's pretty. I like looking at everybody's stuff doing it, but one, I don't like sewing. So a lot of patterns you have to sew the parts on. I don't like doing that. And then for two, the whole hook catching the other side. They understand that I get that way as well. Yeah, I was bad at Amy, but I have so many orders for Amy. I need to, need the money. Right. I understand that. I had to force myself to read patterns. Yeah, I kind of still stink at reading patterns. Okay, sweetheart. I used to mess up. Right, yeah, you used your messed up eye to remind you which is your. Good morning, Carol. I had to show Eric how to make an L with his hand and hold it up. Hold them up to. Oh, okay. To yeah, because that's the correct L looking at yourself. Yeah, I hate sewing. Check out Club Crochet most of the areas. Okay, I will do that. The closest thing that I've done to amigurumi besides the fingers of this glove that I'm working on, and the last one is I made my sisters a mom pillow. Um, I think it was in 2020 that I made those for them. I tried to have them all done by Mother's Day, and I didn't make it, but they all got them. But I stuffed them and single crocheted the outside together. That was the closest thing that I've ever done to amigurumi because I actually did stuff it and single crochet it together on the outside. But see, I'm afraid that if I start doing amigurumi, that everybody's going to want it, and I don't have the patience for it. That's what I'm scared of because it's cute. After this row, I'm going to count count and see how many I have now. I haven't counted in a minute. Oh, I need that breeze to just be all the time. Feeling a breeze again. Start with bees. They're easy. Really? I mean, I've seen people do them, and I probably could, but you can always say no. That's right. I've seen people do the bees. I don't know. It's the whole sewing the face on and putting the eyes in and different things like that. That's really besides the sewing too. Well, you are halfway there. Yeah, sometimes when I want to do other things, I get an Amy order and I'm like, yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I got the breeze coming from the other side. not that hot for real. It's just hot. It says scattered thunderstorms today, but I don't. Yeah, I know. We're supposed to get rain around 1 today. That's what it told me, but I don't trust that. It said a lot of a lot of days and never rained. Exactly. So I'm gonna go ahead and water the garden before it's too late. Yes, you need to do that because we were gonna put this last Thursday. I was talking about putting the 7 and 10 dust over there because there's a lot of fleas. Excuse me, and it said not to do it while it's raining, and it rained Thursday, and then it was supposed to rain the rest of the week, and it didn't rain. It rained Friday. It did not rain Saturday or Sunday, and I think it rained Monday. So yeah, see, I've done so many bees, never did a face or eyes. I actually did a bunch of tiny bees for stitch markers and earrings. Oh, okay, cool. I can't work with tiny yarn though. I feel like a giant. I worked with tiny yarn one time and it took me forever to get used to it for one. And then when I finally finished it, I couldn't do what I wanted to do with it because I didn't have something a medium or low hot glue gun. I didn't have one of them, so I couldn't put it on the Brett that I wanted it on. But I fumbled with that thing and fumbled with that thing until I got it finally. But I just they are in thread. Yeah, see, I would feel so ginormous. I felt like it, felt like a giant with the tiny little hook that I was using, the little bitty button in my fingers, and the tiny thread. See, it's way too hot already here in Florida. Yes, Florida is hot. I live close to Florida, but I live in Alabama. Maybe I'll do a bee, see how it turns out. Not put a face or anything on it, just make a little bee, see what it looks like. But I'm not going to use any thread. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 10 rows will be good, which is what I was thinking. This is 8, so. And this, here, I'll show you a picture of what I'm doing. I was talking about it earlier when I was by myself. The only picture that I could find is it folded in half, and you can barely see the red right here, but it's the majority of the middle is red, and then it goes white, black, red, white, red again. But they're all different. There's no like pattern to it. It's just like whatever they wanted, however they wanted it to go. Yes, you are close. I live in Central Florida. Okay, that's cool. Some of the other Alabamians that live north, they say like someone just said a while ago, I can't remember who said, so lucky that I live so close to the beaches. And I said we don't go as often as you think we would. I actually don't like the sand at the beach. That is why I don't really prefer to go to the beach. For one, it's hard to walk through, and for two, it just is sand. I don't like it. It gets everywhere. Places you don't need sand. Not crazy close, but close. Yeah, I get it. I'm a weirdo. I like to know where people are and know how close they are. Yeah, exactly. I hate the beach too hot. Give me a spring. Exactly. Or a lake or something like that. Not as much dirt or sand. We went to a spring that is year round, supposed to be 68 degrees year round or whatever. And when we got there, it was so cold. Oh my gosh, so cold. And then I didn't like the way the bottom felt. I'm a texture person. I don't like the way there's a lake that we go to, and people have argued whether it's a lake or a pond. And I don't like the way the dirt in the lake feels. Like I will go in to a certain spot, and if the dirt feels that way, I won't. I don't like the way the dirt feels in a river either. But I will go to a river or a lake faster than I will the beach because I don't like sand. Like in the water, the sand is okay. I can walk in that and not have a ew feeling, like I would the river or the lake or something like that. But I just don't like the sand that you have to walk through and get on everything. When you're trying to sit down and just enjoy yourself, you get sand everywhere, sand in your eyeballs. The last time we went to the beach, when was it? Like 3 years ago, something like that. And I don't like driving down there, so if I go to the beach, I'm not the one that drives. I don't like driving in crowded places, which I am actually, a little proud of myself because yesterday, 2 weeks ago, when I took Layla to get fixed, I had to drive in Dothan, and Dothan is scary to me to drive in. And I drove in it, panicking a little bit, but not too much. But there's a lot of cars. I panic, and there were a lot of cars. One of these days, I'm going to have enough money to hire myself a driver just to take me places because I really do hate driving. Like where I live at in the town that I live in or community, whatever, because it's tiny, it's like this. Um, I don't mind driving here. I can drive these places, but mm-mm. No lakes here. I don't want to get eaten by an alligator. I know. We have gators in the rivers here too, and there's gators in the lake that we go to in Florella. We went one year. They had fireworks. We went down there to see the fireworks for the Fourth, and absolutely love it when you do your lives outside because of all the beautiful sounds. I know I like the animals, the bugs, the birds. Because that one that sounds really close, that's one of them grasshopper family things, cicada or whatever they're called. I think it's cicada. But when we went down there, I forgot what I was talking about. But when we went down there at at night when they started the fireworks, they wanted everybody out of the water, and it was for their own safety from gators because um, which a lot of people were close to the water because we were, but they didn't want anybody in the water. But they had somebody in a boat making sure that everybody was out of the water. Well, if it wasn't so hot, I would do my lives out here more often so that everybody can hear the morning sounds. But it's hot. Maybe next week I'll do it outside and actually have my hair up or have a hair tie with me in case I get hot. I like nature sounds. And she says, yep, it is. Okay. So I was correct. Aren't those the things that people call locusts as well? Well, change the weather. Well, in the springtime, I'll come outside more. How about that? In the springtime, I meant in the fall because I like the fall better than any other weather. I mean, season. Yes, they stay in the ground for like 7 years. Oh, okay. Then they come up to make babies. Okay. Yeah, I knew that part. I remember. Oh my goodness. We were traveling somewhere. I can't remember. And we stopped at a rest stop, and that's all you could hear. And it was very loud. And my sister was like, "What is that?" And I said, "It's locusts." She was like, "Oh my gosh, it is." Good morning, Sandy. Oh, Utopia, through yawning your window. Might want to duck. One more. I think it's coming along. Last week was it last week? I think it was last. No, that was 2 weeks ago. I had to roll my sleeves up because I was sitting outside. It was so hot. I only have to come outside whenever um, my schedule interferes with somebody else's schedule. It's not the other way around. And see, last week the doctor's appointment was supposed to happen then. That's why I was outside last week. And then I was told the other day that it was rescheduled for today. And I was like, oh, good. 2 weeks in a row, I'm going to be outside. And see, my daughter asked me yesterday what that noise was. I had to tell her locust. Yay, the more yarn, that is just what I need. Yay, more yarn is just what I need. I can read, I promise y'all. And I can English. Me too. Don't we all need more yarn for those of us that crochet? Oh, speaking of those that crochet, if y'all go to my website, which is listed in my description box, you will find a surprise on there for crocheters. And it is kayscrochethaven.com. And just look through all the pages, you'll find something. That is what the video that will be coming out tomorrow will have on it as well. Good morning, Jeannie. How are you, Sandrine? Oh, it might rain after all today because it's starting to cloud up over there. You getting any rain, Sandrine? Be back in a few. Gotta put the laundry in the dryer. Okay. I've got to get the chickens fed and watered, and that's it for my morning routine. Then I've got to cook breakfast and get ready for the live milk call at 10:30. I hope to see you there. I will be there. Supposed to, yeah. We're supposed to get rain around 1 o'clock's what Google Weather told me. The other day it was clouded up really bad, but it never did rain. And that day I had told Aiden what my granny used to say. I said, "You see all these rain clouds, but no rain?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "You want to know what granny used to say?" He said, "What?" I said, "She would say, well, it sure is missing a good chance to rain." And he just busted out laughing. He thought it was funny. But I thought I was going to get to sit inside today until I realized that even though the appointment is at 9, the TV would be on. So that is another reason why I had to be outside today. I don't want to get copyright. I need to figure out some ideas to talk about on my Thursday lives because I just wing them, and I feel like I need to have a little more structure to them to engage conversation and stuff. And I say this just about every time. It feels like I say it about every time. And then I don't ever do it. It's really hot. And I'm almost at my hour mark to you. I don't have to go, but I only do an hour or a little over an hour. Mm. Mm. That's good. I don't want to leave until the one, Amanda. That's who said it. She said she'd be back in a few. I don't want to leave till she gets back. Because I did that one time and it made me feel bad. Somebody had said be right back, and then I was gone whenever they got back. Well, it says I only have one person in with me. Yeah, Danny's going live at 10:30. That's why I say I need to get more structured. Have a topic to talk about. Well, it's me. It's okay. Next month, so I understand. It's kind of hard though, trying to think of a topic every time you go live. This is going to be so much. Yeah, I think this is number 10. Round number 10, I think. No, don't do it. I think that's why people do games. Yeah, I'm scared to go out. Oh, it's only scary the first time, honestly. And the only scary part about it for me, especially now since I've been doing it for I think over a year now. I'm not even for sure. Hey Bella Christina. But the only scary part about it for me is anyone gonna show up this time? Like for 12 minutes I was by myself and I was like, yep, today's the day that I'm just gonna sit here and nobody's gonna show up. Then I said, it is Thursday, right? So I was until I met everyone and they're so sweet. Yes, so was I, she says, not so. I don't know what I just said, but I said it incorrectly. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, I got 10. It's not too scary. I mean, it is, but it isn't. Oh, whew. I really need a pencil, a pen, a hair clip, a hair tie, something. Because it's hot. I should have brought my scissors out and my hair tie. I was like, oh, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. I think this will be big enough. Y'all think that'll be big enough, or should I go bigger? I'm not sure because I don't have a pattern. It is the blanket from, excuse me, looks good. You think it looks good? Because, like I said, you can barely see it right there. It's the middle part. And they're uneven. There's no pattern to it, no repetitious pattern or whatever, repeating pattern. It's just there. And you can't really tell. I love the color. Me too. I love that. That is for the Stranger Summer make along with Heather the Crochet Witch, and she has a Facebook group set up for it where she has a post where um you can post the progress. So I think in a minute I'm going to take a picture of it and post the progress, and then there's another one that you can post your finish makes on. And at the end of all of it, she's going to put everybody's name on a wheel and she's going to spin it, and then you can win a prize. But I'm going to do something real fast, just real fast. And so is Kaylina because she said, "Be right back." But since she's dropping everybody's links, I'm going to drop hers. So there's Kaylina's link. But I was torn between doing the one in Mike's basement versus the one on Joyce's couch. But the more I looked at the one on Joyce's couch, I realized that that one was machine made, and it's knit, I think, and it's machine made. It's not handmade. But there is a I think it's a Pinterest pin for that blanket, but it's just a regular chevron stitch blanket, which I can do. Come on, go away, bee. That I can do myself, but um, and I think I might do both of them. I don't know. I'm not for sure, but I do know that I wanted to do the one for Mike's uh, basement blanket. The words had escaped me at the moment, but the Stranger Summer Mail started at the beginning of the summer and it will end at the beginning of fall. So, what is that, September 21st that fall starts? And she was actually a day late getting the video up because she had forgotten what day it was. She's like, apparently, everybody knew that it was the summer solstice, and I didn't. So she put it out a day late. And I'll drop Heather's link since I'm talking about her. I just got to find it real fast. Which y'all will probably know her. She's got way more subscribers than what I do. Oh, come on. I don't know which dog is barking, but I'm pretty sure it's one of mine. I'm trying to pack all my yarn, so no big projects for me right now. I understand that. Yeah, I heard. I think it was last week. I heard the ending of. No, it was one of your videos. You said that you're gonna have to start over with your plants and stuff that you were moving. I was like, oh, are you moving close by, or are you going? Do you have to go to somewhere like a different city or whatever? I'm just curious. And I know you teach online, so you don't have to worry about changing schools or anything like that if you have to move a little bit further away, far away. Oh, goodness. I didn't know it was going to be far away. Well, it's at least still, the whole you teaching part doesn't have to be adjusted. And you teach kids from all over, which I think is pretty cool. And the whole chair thing this morning, I was there for that. I know I didn't say hey until after that, but you falling in your chair, or not falling in the chair, but the chair sinking on you. I was going to say shrinking. What do you teach? I'm not sure. She'll have to answer that one for you. But I was going to tell you that my mom had this chair. You could raise it up and you could sit, but if you leaned back, it would do that sinking thing. Yes, Christina is here, Amanda. Yeah, it's a pain. I thought it was funny though. You sat down. You said, "Did y'all see that?" I laughed. But my nephew had a friend that came over one time with him, and his friend wanted to use the computer, and I just let him, get over there. He was like, "Can I use it?" I was like, "Sure, whatever." And he sat down, he leaned back, and he was like, because the chair sunk. I teach English and the gifted. Oh, cool. That is so cool. I like English. English was my second favorite subject. Math was my first. Which a lot of the math that we learned in school is a lot different now because when I try and show Aiden the way I learned, he's like, "We didn't do it like that in class today." And I'm like, "Well, I'm sorry, but that's the way I learned." That was another reason why the homeschooling thing just didn't work. I was talking about that earlier. I only homeschooled him from October to May of 2020 and then 2021. I didn't. At that next year, I sent him to school. I was like, "Your teachers can deal with that. I can't do it. I cannot do it." Oh, I'm letting my neck get that breeze. Yes, that breeze feels good. And you should hear him when I correct his English because, we speak Southern around here. And he'll say things that he's heard, and I'm like, You might can say that at home, but don't say that anywhere else. Well, I think I'm gonna go, y'all. I'm like really hot and I'm starting to itch. So that means whatever bothers me out here is either biting me or in the air. And I need to cut this and take a picture and all that good stuff with that and start the next row. Which I brought my white out here, which is crazy. Brought the little one, and then I brought another one because I knew that I was going to need more of that than the red. But I didn't bring anything to cut it with, so I need to get that squared away, and I need to put my hair up, which I don't know if he's still doing his. I don't know if he's still on his appointment or not. I almost said interview. That's why I stopped because my brain was like, "That's not the right word." But I think I'm gonna go ahead and go anyways because I'm hot and I need to do some things today. And in a little while, y'all will probably see me out here again. And but I'll be recording on my phone because I'm going to record my Sunday video today and go ahead and have it set up to come out Sunday. And then the one for tomorrow, I will be also doing after this too. So but I'll have to do it outside since the TV will be on. So y'all all have a good day. Thank y'all for being here, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.